Jake Bates. Throwing right side, and it's going to be intercepted. Return past the 15, past the 20, out past the 30. Has space down the sideline. 40, 35, 30. And he is gone. A pick six for Houston. Snap good, hold good, kick up. And it is straight down the middle. Looking to throw, rolls out right. Throws end zone. Touchdown San Antonio. Cody Latimer alone in the end zone. They take a 1-point lead with 3 seconds left. 52-yarder, left hash for the win. Snap good, hold good, kick up, and it's drilled. Miami escapes week 1 with the win. Jason Sanders is looking to throw. Pass right side, wide open. Touchdown Drake London. Touchdown Drake London. Atlanta has tied this game and are an extra point away from taking the lead. Needing the 12-yard line. Handoff, Robinson left side. And going to be stuffed. A loss of 4, maybe 5 on the play. And with 50 seconds to go, the Chiefs have the ball. And most likely that does it. Ball on the 17.5-yard line. Looking to throw. Stepping up, throwing for the end zone. And caught. Touchdown Green Bay. Dontavian Wicks. 56 seconds to play. The Packers are within 3. 6:17 to play in overtime. Tua shotgun. Back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. Bunched up. Tua to throw. Has time. Plenty of time. Pass. End zone left side. Jonnu Smith. Touchdown Miami. They're gonna win. Let's go, baby. Here, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the left. Gonna send Smith in motion. Toss left side for Saquon Barkley. Good blocking and room to run. Pass midfield. Spinning his way. Pass to 35 to 30. 25, 20. 15, 10. 5. And the Eagles respond instantly. Saquon Barkley. Oh my. Making his presence felt. 1 play. 60 yards. 3rd and 9 from the 35. Mahomes looking to throw. Quick pass left side. Caught by Piron. Has room to run. First down and more. Down to about the 17. And he stays in bounds. That will do it. The Kansas City Chiefs have escaped the Bills and have punched their ticket. Hello, everybody, and welcome on in. Week 17 wraps up with the Rams taking on the Falcons. Not much at stake in terms of the Rams part of things. You know, they're stuck into being a wild card team after both the 49ers and the Seahawks won yesterday. And they're kind of just trying to get better playoff seeding as either the 5 or the 6 seed. See where they go from there. But meanwhile, for the Falcons, they can pull off some pretty funny things here. They're looking to win 3 straight. If they win out, the Carolina Panthers will be the winners of the NFC South, no matter the outcome of Saturday's game between the Buccaneers and the Panthers. So things can get very interesting if the Falcons pull away with the win. Kirk Cousins gets the start. He is a very nice 5-1 in his last 6 Monday Night Football games, as well as being 2-0 in his last 2 Monday Night games as the Atlanta Falcons quarterback. So we shall see how this one plays out. I'm kind of hoping the Rams run away with this one. I have both Rams defense and Matthew Stafford. This is my last 2 people to go in fantasy. I am down by like 22 points, so I need not 22, 42 points. So we need kind of a big day from them. We'll see. But welcome on in. Kickoff is moments away here. And we'll see how this one goes. It's going to be... Now, the Falcons wearing the throwback, so I do like when they wear the throwback. So even though I'm not a massive fan of the entirety of the outfit getup, I love the helmets. But the Falcons will be getting the ball first in this one. Sean McVay looking for career win number 100 as the head coach in Los Angeles. Falcons looking to win 4 straight. Kickoff is underway. Going to be returned beginning from the 5, space out past the 20-25, and brought down near the 27. So the Falcons will start from there. As out comes Kirk Cousins and this Falcons offense. Drake London is in action today. And that was Felipe Franks on the kick return, former quarterback. Not necessarily on the return, but he was in the area there. As the Depending on when his forward progress is stopped, that might have been a fumble, but I think the Falcons picked it up either way. Yeah, the ball comes loose before he's down. Oh, Falcons ball. I'm assuming they're gonna say that his forward progress will stop. Nah, it's fair to not care about this game. Again, the Rams don't have a lot at play in this one besides like either going. I mean, I guess you could say there is because you obviously want to rather play the Panthers or the Buccaneers. As Cousins hands off right side for Bijan Robinson, gonna get about a yard. But like, it's this difference between going to Carolina and Tampa, and or going to like Chicago or Philly. And pretty much as long as you don't pull Chicago, I think the Rams are fine. I would love to see a Rams Eagles rematch because that game earlier in the season was fantastic. But I don't think it'll be a similar. I don't think it'll be a similar type of game anyway than that previous one. Cousins in shotgun, back to his right, to receive an option to each side. Handoff once again for Robinson, left side, going to work his way to about the 30 before being stood up. So a 3rd and 7 coming up. Hey, the Falcons got a Pro Bowler, Chris Lindstrom. There we go. And obviously Bijan Robinson. Had Cousins in shotgun, a tight end in the backfield to his left. Robinson now a little bit wider to his right. As Cousins going to look to throw in 3rd and 7. Pressure comes quick. Pass deep. Left side for Drake London is incomplete. Emmanuel Forbes in coverage, and the Falcons go 3 and out to begin the game. I mean, pretty much either way, it's going to be a revenge story. Because either you go back to Carolina or you go back to Philly in the first round. Yep, 3 and out is how the Falcons start this one. Pretty sure that now makes it 11 straight games of not getting a point on the opening drive. All right, so the punt comes off clean. Going to be returned beginning from the 10. Penalty marker down, trying to find space on the right side. Now flipping back left. Gets past the 20, 25, past the 34, 35, past the 40, and down to the 41. Ended up being a really good return, but we'll see what the penalty is. Those special teams issues are still in abundance for the Rams, even with them firing their special teams coordinator in between weeks. Yeah, it's a block in the back against the Rams. All right, this will start him backed up. So 1st and 10 from the Rams inside probably their own 10, right? Yeah, their own 6-yard line. It is indeed time. Sean McVay will become the 3rd head coach to reach 100 career wins before the age of, let's say, 40. Yeah, McVay's been great since arriving in Los Angeles. All right, Stafford under center. Back behind him to receive an option to each side. Going to hand this off up the middle. And that's Kyron Williams for a gain of about 3. Yeah, I mean, yeah, so not officially eliminate the Buccaneers tonight. But yeah, if the Falcons win out, the Panthers do win that division. Because of weird 3-team tiebreakers. So the Falcons can do something fun if they win out. I don't think they will, but we'll see. All right, Stafford under center, back behind him, play action looking to throw. Rolling right, has some time. Still looking, launching one deep, right side, and that's going to be borderline a throwaway. Closest receiver, I think, was Colby Parkinson, but that was not on his route. So 3rd and 7 coming up. 3rd and 7. Yeah, starting this drive inside your own 10 is not good. Matthew Stafford, oldest offensive player to start every game this season. Because I think the oldest player overall would be Calais Campbell. Yeah. There's always one weird, like, fun fact with division winners and stuff like that. Stafford quick pass left side going to be caught by Keontae Mumfield. Keontae? Kanada Mumfield. And based off that spot, they're going to give him the first. Yeah, just a good catch by Mumfield. No, I don't think he got it, actually. He did if he keeps the ball outstretched forward. But by bringing it in to make sure he hangs on to the catch, he pulls it before the first down marker. Yeah, the Falcons going to challenge this. I think they're going to win it. Yeah, I just didn't remember what it was at first. Kanate. All right. All right, so replay assist is actually going to rule this a 4th and inches, so the Falcons won't have to use a challenge there. Yeah, I've mentioned it in the streams past. I plan for this upcoming offseason to make a full, like, proper Excel sheet and multiple sheets for player pronunciations. Just because there's, like, I can only keep so many properly, like, in my mind at one time. And most of those are Dolphin players. All right, so after the overturn and making it 4th and 1, the Rams go 3 and out, and we'll punt this back to Atlanta. Punt comes off clean. Gonna be fair caught at the 36. So the Falcons will start from there. Yeah, no, there's like, I think there's one player that I just cannot get in my head how to pronounce his name. But yeah, for the most, yeah, no, I always try to, like, make sure it's accurate. Yeah, it's funny how playoff seeding can work, and also like the full list of tiebreakers for, like, divisions and even playoff seeded, it can get so needlessly complicated at times. Part of me is pulling for the Falcons to do the funniest thing, mainly because that would also just be the most Falcon thing to have happened this season. But at the same time, again, I kind of need Rams defense and Matthew Stafford to have incredible games. So yeah, we're at commercial break after both teams go 3 and out on their opening drives of the game. Yeah, they probably won't, but who knows? The Falcons are a comedy team in their own right. It's not the same comedy as, like, winning games that they shouldn't, like Carolina is. It's they lose games that they should. Yeah, the Green Bay Packers solidified the 7th seed with a loss to Baltimore. Which means, as it currently sits, the Packers will be traveling to Chicago in the wild card round. And I would love for that to stand pat. Yeah. Yeah, like that Micah Parsons trade right before the season. Like, everyone was like, "Oh, they have to win a Super Bowl now." I still think that obviously the window is actually, like, the length of his contract, but there's so many expectations for this year. And for them to be the 7th seed in the NFC for, like, the 3rd straight year or something like that is great. It's a bit funny. Oh yeah, a rubber match in the wild card round would be great for Packers Bears. I would love it. That would be that would probably be the Monday night wild card game, and it would be fantastic. Cousins toss left side for Bijan Robinson on the first play of the drive. Gonna get about 4 or 5 or so. up to the 40. Yeah. Like, there's a ton of reasons why the Packers sit where they are right now. Penalty before the snap, going to be a false start on Atlanta. Yeah, because the Jaguars win, and then the Chargers and Dolphins both win. Jaguars are the 1 seed. I could see Miami doing it because Miami's been in the same situation in the past, where it's the final week of the season, playing New England in New England, and if Miami wins, they keep them from having the first round bye. That was back in 2019, and that actually eliminated the Patriots because they would lose to Tennessee in the wild card round. I can see Miami doing their part in that. The Chargers are playing Trey Lance. They're not gonna no. Denver's gonna have the 1 seed. Cousins in shotgun, back to his left to receive an options to each side. 2nd and 10, looking to throw. Pressure coming, pass over the middle, going to be caught, and fighting his way for the first as he gets to about the 48. It's David Sills on the reception. So 1st and 10 from the 48 coming up. It's a case of the Chargers. The Chargers view their team as not needing to worry about specific playoff seeding. So it's they and also like they're playing Denver, so like you don't want you don't want more pieces of your team getting injured than there already is. So rest your starters and make sure you're ready for whoever you have to play in the first round. Cousins play action, looking to throw, pass left side, going to be incomplete as there's a defender right in Cousins' face. Pass to Bijan Robinson is short-armed and incomplete. And yeah, true, the Chargers love to get in their own way. But it's also like the Chargers probably view the Texans as a surefire win against the Colts. So like it's a because what the Chargers sit currently as the 7th seed. What exactly is the standings right now? Cousins handoff right side, going to be a gain of about 2 or so. The Chargers are the 6th seed. Okay. Yeah, it's like they know that the Texans are probably going to beat the Colts, and so it's either already they're going to be choosing between New England, Jacksonville, or Denver, and they kind of just don't care for that. Yeah. So again, if they think, okay, the Texans are guaranteed or most likely going to beat the Colts, we might as well be as healthy as possible for Jacksonville or New England. And I think they can beat Jacksonville. Cousins looking to throw in 3rd and 8. Has some time, pass left side, can be caught past midfield, past the 40, and down to about the 44. It's Darnell Mooney on the reception. All right, the Falcons are moving pretty well. Which the Chargers are most likely going to be playing New England because Buffalo plays the Jets this week. Or next week, technically. So, yeah. Cousins play action, looking to throw in 1st and 10. Pressure coming, pass deep, left side, going to be off the mark and incomplete. Looking for Darnell Mooney once again. There's also like, I mean, the thing with them playing New England is they have the playoff experience that New England doesn't, so maybe they think that can give them an advantage in that matchup. But also, like Herbert has still been dealing with his left hand injury. You don't want it to get worse right before the playoffs. So like I get it. Cousins in shotgun, back to his right, 3 receiving options to the right as well. Handoff up the middle for Bijan Robinson, gonna bounce it out left side and get past the 30 to the 29. So a gain of 8. It's 3rd and 2 coming up. Gonna need help from Tennessee. But Tennessee's been playing pretty well the last few weeks. You never know. Cousins in shotgun, back to his right, two receiving options to each side. Gonna look to throw once again. Pass left side, wide open for the first, and down inside the 10 to the 9 is David Sills. So 1st and goal coming up for the Falcons. That's a good throw from Kirk Cousins. Yeah, it's just a perfect window. All right, so Cousins under center, back behind him, 3 receiving options to the right. 1st and goal, gonna hand this off right side for Bijan Robinson. He's gonna find his way inside the 5 and down to the 2 or 3. Yeah. That would be great for the storyline. Yeah, and it's a home game next week, right? I'm gonna be shocked. That's a 1 o'clock game. Yeah, it's a home game in Jacksonville, and against Tennessee. Only way the Jaguars blow it is if they beat themselves throughout that game. Cousins under center, back and fullback behind him, gonna toss right side for Robinson, who's going to lose about a yard. So 3rd and goal coming up. Yeah, I've heard of this streak. Most streaks I've heard of. I mean, like, every streak is made to be broken at some point. This could be that streak. All right, 6:25 to play in the first. Cousins in shotgun, tight end in the backfield to his right. 3 receiving options to the left. Cousins looking to throw. Has some time. Pass right side, wide open. Bijan Robinson. The Falcons strike first with the 4-yard touchdown pass. Because of course they do. If the Raiders beat the Chiefs week 18 to lose the 1st overall pick, that would be funny. But also, I think that's the one way the Raiders can lose that pick, and the fans would be somewhat fine with it, as the extra point is up and good. All right, heading to a commercial break with 6:11 to play in the first quarter. At commercial break. At commercial break. Oh yeah, I'm not surprised by reports about Aaron Glenn's job not being safe. They're 16 games into the season without an interception. He's supposed to be a defensive mastermind. His old Lions counterpart over in Chicago, Ben Johnson, has done a great job building that defense and getting a staff together that can coach that up. I also saw some reports earlier that like Pete Carroll might be one and done. Good. No hate towards Pete Carroll, but he's not the guy to lead the Raiders into a rebuild. He's too old for that. Yep, at commercial break. I'm just getting back from commercial break now. Yeah. Yeah, he should be one and done. I don't get why he took that job in the first place, aside from the fact like, he still wanted to coach and like he knew going into it that he was probably gonna be one and done. But it does mean that the Raiders will have back-to-back one and done coaches after Josh McDaniels took over. Which, yeah, kind of sucks. Yeah, it was a complete whiff. Who knows? It might be setting the stage for a third tenure for John Gruden. Doubt it, but who knows? Kickoff going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Rams will begin from the 35. And out comes Matthew Stafford once again. Trying to respond to the Falcons touchdown drive, and hopefully he can. No, that lawsuit recently subsided. I think they recently came to a settlement with it. Stafford under center, going to play action and look to throw. Has time, pass left side is tipped and incomplete. Trying to fit one in there to Puka Nacua, but a great defensive play knocks it loose. Yeah, Gruden's lawsuit recently ended, and there's talks that he wants to get back into coaching. Is the Brian Flores lawsuit that is still ongoing. No idea when that's going to end. Stafford in shotgun. Back to his left, looking to throw once again on 2nd and 10. Pass right side, gonna be incomplete through the hands of Colby Parkinson. And a 3rd and 10 coming up. What's happening to the Rams right now? Jeez. All right, 3rd and 10. Yeah, still very early, but it's Stafford looking to throw once again. Pressure coming, rolling left. Buying time, pass left side, going to be caught by a wide open receiver, pass midfield, and out of bounds near the 44. All right, there you go. It's a pickup of 18, and the Rams get past midfield for the first time tonight. Oh, most likely, yeah. I mean, because like most, there's Xavier Smith on reception. Finally, I'm pretty sure like all 4 of the Rams' losses this season have been 1-score losses. Stafford handoff up the middle for Blake Corum. Gonna get about 4 there. Double check that. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. So it's all of them were 1-score. 2 of them were in overtime. Both of those overtime losses were to divisional foes on Thursday Night Football. It's a season where the Rams probably should be undefeated, but just bad bounces. Stafford handoff up the middle for Blake Corum. Gonna get about 4 once again. Make it a 3rd and short. Like it's also that reason that all 4 of their losses have been 1-score games. Why? Even with them being a wild card team, they could still very easily go on a Super Bowl run. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit tougher now, but like them going on a run is completely possible. Stafford looking to throw in 3rd and 1. Pass over the middle, gonna be caught past the 30 to the 28. It's Puka Nacua on the reception, and the Rams get a fresh set of downs with 4 minutes to play in the first. Yeah. That's gonna be yeah, if you're in the division, it sucks, but for like an outsider like me, it's fantastic. If only the NFC Championship game could be a round robin style with these three teams. Hand off to Blake Corum, right side, going to be a gain of about 3 or 4. Like, just everyone else is just, nah, screw y'all. The NFC West has a round robin for 3 weeks before having a proper NFC Championship. And 2nd and 7, ball on the Atlanta 25. Yeah, because the NFC East is so easy. Or relatively easy. Stafford play action looking to throw, rolling right, pass right side, can be caught for a gain of 2. There is a penalty down. That is Davis Allen on the reception currently. We'll see if it stands. Yeah. I mean, like, look at New England for the past. Look at New England up until 2020, and even now. And then look at Buffalo. The AFC East has been a cakewalk for them. Oh, it's a face mask against Atlanta. Gonna tack on fifth. Gonna be half the distance to the goal. Oh no, they're saying hands to the face. Okay, so gain of 5. An automatic first down. All right. 2.5 to play in the first. Stafford under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right. Play action looking to throw. Dump off right side. Can be caught by Parkinson. And that's a gain of about 4 inside the 20 to the 16. So the Rams have entered the red zone for the first time today. God. Hello? I accidentally turned off this monitor. That's fantastic. There's an incompletion to Kanate Mumfield. So it's going to be 3rd and 5. There we go. 3rd and 5 from the 15. I'm moving this remote. Yeah, no, because I accidentally placed my water bottle on the power button for my monitor on my remote. So YouTube TV bugged out there for a sec trying to turn it back on, but we're good now. Stafford and shotgun looking to throw in 3rd and 5. Pass right side can be a gain of about 4 up to the 11. It is Mumfield once again on the reception. So 4th and 1 coming up. Yeah, they showed a graphic of Devontae Adams' career in the red zone. I was a little bit confused looking at it. So I just completely misplaced my water bottle there. All right, 4th and 1, and the offense is staying on the field. Stafford under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Stafford, handoff up the middle, is stuffed behind the line for a loss of 2. The Rams turn it over on downs. And the Falcons will have the ball from their own 13. Unblocked into the backfield is Khalid Kareem. And we're going to head to a commercial break with 1 minute to play in the first quarter. Oh my God, coaching. Falcons may do the funniest thing, and it will be glorious. Mid X Vikings, fantastic. Yeah. There's always one division every year where their job is to just create chaos. Typically, it's the NFC South. Typically, it always goes back and forth between the NFC South, the AFC North, the AFC South, and the NFC East. Yep, at commercial break. Yep, at commercial break. There we go. Just getting back from commercial break. And showcasing Kyle Pitts there, and then he's working in the community. Is he there? Who's the Falcons Walter Payton Man of the Year nominee? Is it Kyle Pitts? Did he really? Cousins in shotgun, back behind him. Heading in the backfield to his left. Gonna hand this off up the middle for Bijan Robinson. Gets past the 15 to the 17. I do not have the Heat game turned on in the background. Kind of forgot that they played tonight. Also, did not get a notification for the Panther game tonight. What the hell, ESPN? That's a 2. I'm turning on the Panther game in the background. That's a 2-2 game entering the third period. Why did I not get notification about that start? Cousins in shotgun, back behind him, looking to throw in 2nd and 6. Dump off left side for Robinson. Gonna have space up past the 20, down to about the 24, maybe 25. All right, that'll be the end of the first quarter. 15 minutes in the books. Falcons lead by 7. Slip into the locker room. Damn. Oh yeah, I see an image of it now. To Central. Damn, that sucks. And isn't Jokic like just coming off of a 50-point triple double as well? Or was that 2 games ago? It was recently. Just crazy. Unfortunate. Hopefully it's nothing too severe. The NBA is a lot better with him on the court than off of it. Yeah, it was their Christmas game. Yep, at commercial break. Who has the Panthers 2 goals right now? Lundell and Ryan. Cool. That's expected. All right. Yep, add commercial break in this one. It might be alphabetical. That might be how. I have no idea. Oh no, yeah, never mind. You can the way that system works, I'll never understand. It's just funny. All right, just coming back from commercial break. Cousins and shotgun gonna hand this off up the middle for Tyler Algier. That's gain of about 3 or 4. I'm fine with Panthers Bucks being Saturday. I understand the appeal of putting Steelers Ravens Sunday night because of just the history behind that rivalry. Like, I get that. I still think the better option would have been Seahawks 49ers, but whatever. Cousins under center, back behind him, 3, receiving options to the right, 2nd and 6 from their own 29. Handoff up the middle for Algier once again, and that's going to be enough for the first, exactly up to the 35. We need to eventually get to the bottom of the YouTube chat crown stuff. I'm gonna have like a definitive formula for it. So 1st and 10, Cousins under center, back behind him, 3, receiving options to the left. 1st and 10 from their own 35. Toss left side for Algier once again. Going to find space to pick up about 2 or 3. The reasoning is just the appeal of Ravens Steelers to the media is always going to be more than pretty much any other rivalry outside of ones that feature the Cowboys. Or maybe like Packers Bears might overtake that, but they don't play this week. Cousins play action, pass right side can be caught by Kyle Pitts. Break shakes off one defender, going to be brought down near the 43. Going to be a gain of 5 and a 3rd and 2 coming up. It's like the pedigree of Steelers Ravens means more to most media and to NBC and to most media outlets than Seahawks 49ers. Cousins looking to throw in 3rd and 2. Pass right side going to be caught by Drake London, and that's enough for the first. Gets about 3 or 4. Yeah, it could also be the case where ESPN stuck a claim into Seahawks 49ers first, and thus it's on Saturday night, and NBC was left with picking between Bucks, Panthers, and Ravens Steelers. And Cousins under center, to back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side, and the Falcons will call their first timeout. They're not going to get that snap off in time. 11:45 to play in the first half. Falcons call the first timeout. We go to a commercial break off of that? All right, yeah. Yep, at commercial break. Alright, here's a video of. I've seen the video of Jokic's injury. How bad is this? Okay, his leg gets stepped on and he goes down. His left ankle gets stepped on and okay. Hopefully it's not too severe. I'm still at commercial break, and this one should be coming out of it here soon. Yep, there we go. Just coming out of commercial break. Yeah, he's holding his knee there. His ankle gets stepped on. I don't know enough to really want to speculate on it. All I can do is just hope that Jokic that it's not too severe for Jokic. Again, the NBA is better with him on the court than off of it, so hopefully he can return soon. Cousins under center, back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side. First and 10 from their own 46-ish. Cousins going to hand this off up the middle, and that's going to be a gain of about 4 for Bijan Robinson up to midfield. Yeah. I'm sure more will be. The one thing that I don't really like there's multiple things that like make the NBA and NHL not my favorite sport leagues, and that's but one of the things is how they handle the injury reports. I like how somewhat open the NFL is with injuries. I can't deal with the NHL and NBA being secretive with stuff like that. Cousins in shotgun, back behind him. Handoff up the middle for Robinson, breaks off one tackle, trying to find space on the right side, breaks off a second, and finally gets brought down near the 48. Going to be a 3rd and 4-ish coming up for the Falcons. Yeah, again, I hope he's okay as well. I hope he's back soon. And Cousins in shotgun, back to his left, 2 receivers to each side, 3rd and roughly 4. There's movement before the snap, going to be a false start on the Falcons. Make that a 3rd and 9. I mean, already this drive has been good. Just being able to kill clock off of the turnover rundowns is nice. 3rd and 9 coming up. Cousins in shotgun, back to his left, 2 receivers to each side. Ball now on their own 47.5. Cousins looking to throw. Pass right side, going to be off the mark and incomplete. Trying to go back shoulder to Kyle Pitts, and they were not on the same page. So the Falcons now will punt with 10 minutes to play in the first half. I mean, they didn't false start that time. So technically they listened. I mean, we'll be more specific next time. Punt comes off clean. Gonna be fair caught at the 12. So once again, the Rams starting pretty deep in their own territory. Do something useful. We had to a commercial break. The useful thing they're gonna do is let up an 88-yard touchdown to Puka Nacua right here. 4 point. There you go. Trying to XP. It's also the Falcons. They make people do that constantly. Yep, add commercial break. Yeah. Alright, third period's about to begin here for the Panthers. Damn, SmackDown's coming to Emirates? I don't remember when YouTube added the top fans thing, but it has led to some funny instances. All right, 1st and 10, just under 10 minutes to play in the half. Rams ball in their own 12. That was a good video of Kirk Cousins on the sideline trying to energize his team. Stafford under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right. Nakua in short motion on that right side. Stafford handoff right side. Going to be Kyron Williams with space past the 15 to the 17. Yeah. Oh, starting left tackle is out for the Rams today? Yeah. Also, I just clicked in. Miami beat the Buccaneers yesterday without Mika Fitzpatrick. Stafford under center, going to hand this off up the middle for Kyron Williams, who's going to be fighting forward for about 2 or 3. The injury report says knee, but yeah. All right, 3rd and 3, 8:50 to play in the half. Stafford in shotgun, back to his right, 3 receivers to the left, looking to throw. Has some time, pass over the middle, going to be high and intercepted. Return past the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. It's a pick 6 for the Falcons. Jesse Bates. And the Falcons lead by 13 with 8.5 to play in the first half. Jesse Bates with a 34-yard pick 6. Yeah. The gamble on picking up Stafford last minute in fantasy is going to seemingly not work. I'm fine with that. It was between him and Jalen Hurts. I had to make a gamble. Yeah. Extra point is up, and it is good. All right, so the Rams get the ball right back. Yeah, I mean, and like I was banking more so on the Eagles' offense yesterday, being through Saquon Barkley, like giving him like a Derrick Henry type of day. Obviously, that was not the case. Turns out just the entire Eagles offense did not want to show up. So Yep, add commercial break after the pick six. Oh, good job keeping it in. Yeah. Eagles still somehow won. It's funny, but it's also kind of sad. Like, I saw, like, 3 hours ago or so, Michael Badgley got released by the Bills after the missed extra point yesterday, which was not his fault. They got blocked. But, like, it's just the Bills, man. The Bills are the Bills are the Bills. All right, add commercial break. Good save, Bob. A win against the Capitals would be nice. Add commercial break. The penalty on the Cats? Damn. All right, just getting back from commercial break. But did Capitals just score on the delayed penalty? Oh, they did. That's Stafford's 32nd career pick. He ties Brett Favre with career pick six. That's kickoff can be returned beginning from the goal line. Face out past the 20 and down to about the 24. Yeah. That's always the Bills story. That's my first year of playing high school football, being a freshman, I didn't get first choice at jersey number. So one of my teammates picked number 13 because he was an Odell Beckham fan. So I was kind of stuck to pick number 4. Never want to wear that number again. Stafford play action, looking to throw in first and 10. Pass over the middle, going to be caught up to the 30 for Colby Parkinson's. Gain of 5. Well, you see, the issue with that is the other book that Buffalo sports fans can read is the Sabres. And at that point, you might as well read at that point, you might as well just be watching the Notebook. You're going to be crying either way, but at least with the Notebook, it's going to be like an actual good story. Stafford under center, going to hand this off up the middle for Blake Corum. Going to be a gain of about 2. I do not remember what you quoted. All right, 3rd and 2 coming up. Did the Detroit Red Wings lead the Atlantic? And this NHL season is about as backwards as the NFL. Yeah. Stafford in shotgun, back to his right, 2 receivers to each side, looking to throw in 3rd and 2. Pass deep, left side, has a man that's going to be caught to the 40. And then he gets up and the ball comes loose, but they're going to mark him down there. It's Terrence Ferguson on the reception. A gain of 27 and puts the Rams into Falcon territory. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that now. Yeah, Terrence Ferguson, we were talking about him, what, yesterday or Saturday? He can be, he's in rookie, but he can be a breakout player in the next year or so if given a chance. Yeah, he was tagged down upon catching that. So Stafford under center, back behind him. Hand off up the middle for Blake Corum. Gonna bounce it out right side and be brought down for about 2. Come on, Cats, you're on the power play. Do something here. Second and 8 coming up. Had to cross ice feed, just couldn't connect. Second and 8. Stafford in shotgun, back to his right, looking to throw. Has time, pass deep, left side, and it's Puka Nacua going up top and getting the Rams down to the 3. There is a penalty. But Puka Nacua goes top shelf with that. As it stands, it's going to be first and goal from the 3. But it's illegal formation against the Rams. Called against DJ Humphries. A 2nd and 13 coming up. Unfortunate. Yeah, he's lined up too far back. He wasn't on the line. That just got rid of a fantastic play. Stafford in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receiving options to the left as well. 3 receiving options to the left. Handoff up the middle for Blake Corum. Gonna get about 2. 5 minutes to play in the first half. No deserve nice name. Yeah, power play is running out. Oh, Blake Corum is limping off the field, heading to the sideline. That's gonna be one to watch. Brad Marchand ties things up. That man's an animal. Stafford in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receiving options to the left. 3rd and 11 from the Falcon 41. Play clock winding down. To get the snap off in time. Quick throw left side. Going to be incomplete. Looking for Puka Nacua on the halfback screen. A little bit low. It goes through his legs. And 4th and 11 coming up. At 4th and 11, it'll be a 59 yard field goal. A little bit too long for Harrison Mevis, so the Rams will punt, trying to pin the Falcons deep. Going to bounce and be downed at the 1. A beautiful punt from Ethan Evans. And the Falcons will start at their own 1 yard line with 4:11 to play in the game. We headed to a commercial break first. They might be trying that strategy. Or I guess, and technically the Falcons patented that. Or I guess the Patriots would have, either. Yeah, Evans has been great. Ooh. Yeah, reconstructing 28-3. It's possible. I mean, not quite how much time's left in the half, but you never know. It's like, what would be more funny to see? The Falcons blowing another 28-3 lead? Or was it the Vikings blowing 33-0? Yeah. What wasn't the Colts blew that? Okay. And it was just between those two. I mean, wasn't it like 2 or so? It was like 2 or 3 years ago where the Rams were up 28-3 over the Falcons, and the Falcons nearly completed the comeback. That was when Mariota was in Atlanta, I believe. Yep, add commercial break before this next Falcons drive. Actually, just getting back from commercial break. Yep. Talking about the Seahawks 49ers game for Saturday night. That's going to be a great one. Cousins under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the left. Man in motion, left to right. Stafford. Cousins going to QB sneak this for maybe a yard. Trying to get some breathing room there, but not much. So Cousins under center, back behind him. Motion and tight end to be a fullback as they hand this off up the middle, and that's going to be stonewalled at the line for no gain. 3rd and 9 coming up with 3.5 to play in the third. There you go. Washington just killed their own power play there. Going some 4-on-4 hockey. All right, 3rd and 8. Cousins in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receiving options to the left as well. Play clock winding down. They're not going to get that snap off in time. Question is, did they get the timeout in time? They did not. Delay of game against the Falcons. Half the distance to the goal. Going to be a 3rd and like 9.5 still. So Blake Corum's heading to the locker room now. You want to keep an eye on. It would be really funny if 28-3 happens again. Cousins under center, gonna hand this off up the middle to Bijan Robinson, who gets about 2. Not enough for the first, so the Falcons go 3 and out and will be punting from their own end zone. And the Rams are gonna let this clock run down to the 2-minute warning. Yeah, health is the most important thing for the Rams the next 2 weeks. That's why I wouldn't be completely shocked if they rest starters next week. But yep, that's a 2-minute warning. We're gonna head to a commercial break. With that, I'll quickly be right back. All right. I'm back right as we're getting back from commercial break. Perfect timing. The Falcons set to send this one away. Punting from the back of his own end zone. There we go. Punt comes off clean. Going to be returned beginning from the 35. Base past the 40, 45, and down to about the 47. So the Rams will start from there with all 3 timeouts. Ended up being a really good punt considering it's from the back of his own end zone with not a lot of room. So 1:48 to play in the half. Stafford under center, back behind him too, receiving options to each side. Play action looking to throw. Stafford with time, deep shot, left side, and it's intercepted again, going for Xavier Smith. There is a penalty down. This might be on the Falcons. And now Ellis is celebrating, thinking it's not. Oh, based off the player reactions, the interception's going to stand. It's offensive pass interference against Xavier Smith. So Xavier Watts gets the interception and it's a 1-play drive. Xavier Watts with the pick, and the Falcons have the ball right back. Double good news. I get the decision from Stafford, but kind of underthrown? Not really? Yeah. Alright, so Cousins in shotgun back behind him. Falcon ball on their own 7-yard line. Handoff right side for Robinson, gonna have space. And it's a foot race for the end zone. Past midfield. Bijan Robinson. The 20-15-10-5. 1 play. 21-point lead Atlanta. Bijan Robinson goes 93 yards to the house. And the Atlanta Falcons are potentially able to do the funniest shit possible. Talk about taking advantage on the interception. Bijan Robinson. You give him an inch, he'll go a mile. We had the Falcons about to do the funniest shit possible. Extra point is up and it is good. The interception, the 93-yard. And we go to a commercial break with 1:28 to play. Just wow. Not much else to say. Yeah, Stafford's at -1 fantasy points right now, because of course. 21-0 lead for the Falcons. Yeah, it's getting to that point, yeah. It is fully getting to that point of this game being funnier. Crazy. Yeah. But you would think that the Rams would do anything possible to make sure the Panthers don't make the playoffs, but I guess they're willing to give the Panthers 2 wins. Yeah, no, just good blocking up front. Made one guy miss, and from there he goes the distance. Kickoff underway. Going to be returned beginning from the 10. Base out past the 25 and down to the 26. So the Rams will start from there. They get the ball to begin the second half. So there's still a world for a comeback here, but they're gonna need a touchdown before the half. Bijan Robinson, with that, the most scrimmage yards before the age of 24 in NFL history. Oh, what a snipe from Aaron Ekblad to put the Panthers on top. Let's go. Stafford and shotgun looking to throw in 1st and 10. Pass over the middle, going to be caught by Nakua up past the 30 to the 33, maybe the 34. There's a good save by Bob that leads to Ekblad on the other end. Hell yeah. Stafford and shotgun back to his left. Looking to throw in 2nd and 2. Has time, pass left side, going to be caught with space up past the 45, down to about the 47. It's Xavier Smith on the reception. Clock continuing to roll. There's 50 seconds to play in the half. The Rams are not using their timeouts. Stafford and shotgun back to his right, 2 receiving options to each side. Stafford looking to throw. Has some time, pass deep shot, left side, overthrown and incomplete. Looking for Mumfield. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 35. Oh yeah, that loss last week definitely has impacted the Rams. It's 2nd and 10, and the Falcons will call their second timeout. 35 seconds to play in the half. No, it's not the same team. Which it's like hopefully they shake off whatever this slump is right now soon. But yeah, it's definitely not the same Rams team that we saw just a week ago. Oh yeah, Jeff Ulbricht's a DC in Atlanta. He was the interim head coach for the Jets last year. As Stafford is sacked, a loss of 9 on 2nd and 10. And the Rams gonna let this clock roll to the half. 21-0 lead for the Falcons at the half. Crazy. And yep, there's halftime. So yep, GG's toasted for fantasy. My last ditch effort of getting Stafford is not paying off by any stretch of the imagination. Rams get ball to begin the second half. Who knows? The second half, they turn it on and he throws for 5 touchdowns. We'll see. But yeah, it's rough. Your team was just insanely built, man. There's no stopping that. Drake May's the favorite. If Drake May wins MVP this year, it's deserved, but Patriots fans are gonna be annoying about it all off season. They're already gonna be annoying about it. I'm going to Stafford's career game log to see. I don't know what the Rams are doing in general, but Stafford especially. Hey, Stafford has had 4 and 5. Stafford's had 1 5 interception game in his career. To be fair, that was his rookie season against the Seahawks, but it exists. Yeah, they're doing nothing. That was specifically with the Rams. What has been his worst game here? Has he had a? That was in a win. Yeah. I mean, it still could be a good comeback for the Rams, but I don't know. Yeah, it still eventually could get a 28-3. In that 5 interception game, it was 203 yards and 2 touchdowns. It was a loss against Seattle back in 2009. So like I'm trying to find ones where it's like a worse stat line. In 2021, in a win against Minnesota, he had 3 interceptions with under 200, but that's in a win. Here we go. 2015, 3 interceptions, 1 touchdown, 188 yards, and a loss against Arizona. Yeah, this is definitely so far one of his worst games, but he's definitely had more questionable ones. Yep, at halftime. There's 3:45 to play in this Florida Panther game. So keeping an eye on. This would be a big 2 points in the standings for the Panthers to get if they can hang on to it. $9:20 to go in halftime. Washington's gonna go with an extra man now. Yeah, and then like magic, the Falcons will crumble. I would really like not to have to be on the power on the penalty kill for the final 2 minutes of this game. Can we touch the puck? There you go. 8:35 to go in halftime. Yep, at the half. It was loose to Ryan and it goes to the box. Or... No, Arizona lost. Not all the bird teams would have won this week. Yeah, Arizona got killed by Cincy. Yeah, I do not blame forget. I do not fault for forgetting Arizona exists. I think they do as well sometimes. But they would, I believe, they would be the only bird team to have lost. The Dolphins have the same record as the Buccaneers right now, and the Buccaneers might win that division. I hate the NFC South. But better yet, Wayne Huizenga can. I hate Wayne Huizenga for keeping Miami in the NFC East, the AFC East. Yeah. Yep, at the half. About 6 minutes to go in halftime. Capitals going empty net while also being on power play. That's gonna be great to deal with. Good saves, Bob. All right, the penalty's over. Good save. Get it clear. There you go. Oh, that's there's the empty net. Hell yeah, the Florida Panthers win. Cool. That's a massive 2 points for the Panthers. Hell yeah. Yeah, we'll see. With that, they're firmly in the wild card too. But they have games on hand, which is nice. All right. 4:35 to go in the half. Again, the Rams getting the ball first to begin the halves and give them an opportunity here. Matthew Stafford has thrown 2 interceptions, including a pick six. Bijan Robinson had a 93-yard touchdown run. The Rams have also turned it over on downs inside the red zone. The Falcons are just being the better team. Yeah, but good win for the Panthers. Good win for the Florida Panthers there. Yes and no. The Falcons are also making good plays. Like their second interception was a really good play. But yeah, for the most part, they are costing themselves a bit. I think they just need to regroup at the half, and take it one play, one drive at a time. They're charging it, yeah. Yep, second half could be on the way here soon. Yeah, Rams would be a 5 seed if they win out. Or if the 49ers lose on Saturday and the Rams win on Sunday next week, they'll be the 5 seed. Okay. At the half still. Yeah, pretty much the entire seeding formula is up in the air for the AFC, aside from the 4 seed, which is funny. So the 3 teams in contention for the first overall pick is the Raiders, the Giants, and the Jets. The Jets get eliminated from the first overall pick if the Falcons win tonight. And then it'll be only the Giants and the Raiders. So the Jets are hoping for a comeback here. As the start of the second half could be on the way here soon. So it's the case of the Jets get the first overall pick with a loss next week, a Raiders win next week, and then another random assortment of other teams losing, so that way they can have the tiebreaker over the Raiders for strength of schedule. As kickoff going to be returned up past the 25, past the 30, 35, 40, and out of bounds into 45. Yeah, so the Raiders are pretty much guaranteed the first overall pick, as they have strength of schedule tiebreakers over the Giants and Jets currently. But like if the Falcons lose tonight, Dallas loses next week, Detroit loses next week, Miami, Cincy, Jacksonville, and Denver all lose, the Jets can get the first overall pick. The Falcons winning means that the Raiders are guaranteed to have a better strength of are guaranteed to win the strength of schedule tiebreaker over the Jets, which is funny. As Stafford is sacked on the first play of the half, it's a loss of about 7. Brandon Dorless gets the sack. There'll be a 2nd and 17 coming up. Yeah, so the Falcons winning benefits the Panthers tiebreaker, but hurts the Jets tiebreaker. First overall pick scenarios is funny. Stafford looking to throw in 2nd and 17, pass over the middle, going to be up past the 45 and stood up at the 48 for Puka Nacua. Third and 6 coming up. Stafford in shotgun, back to his right, looking to throw in 3rd and 6. Pump faking, still looking, now rolling right. Eyes downfield, gonna pass right side, that's incomplete. Looking for Terrence Ferguson, they want a penalty, none thrown. The Rams go 3 and out on their opening drive of the second half. No, the offense is going to stay on the field. All right, they're staying on the field for 4th and 6. Stafford in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receiving options to the left, looking to throw. Pressure comes quick. Stafford, pass over the middle, caught with space. The 30, 25, 20, the 15, and out of bounds near the 14. Is Xavier Smith putting the Rams inside the red zone and converting on 4th and 6. Yeah, Kyron Williams, a great job blocking the blitz up the middle. They give Stafford the time to maneuver that pocket. So Stafford under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the left. Going to hand this off to Kyron Williams up the middle for a gain of about 2. Second and 8 coming up. There is a Falcon slow to get up after that. It is Dorless who had the sack on the opening play of the half. And we're going to go to a commercial break for an injury timeout. All right, at commercial break. At commercial break. He did not, damn. That's our best wish. Okay, hopefully he returns soon, so. No official updates still, just said he didn't return, huh? Ooh, yeah, bad placement on that foot there. So just coming back from commercial break, 2nd and 8 for the Rams. Stafford under center, back behind him, 3 receiving options to the right. Stafford play action looking to throw. Pass back left side, caught by Xavier Smith. Gets 1 good block, but can't get a second. He's brought down for a gain of only a yard. So a 3rd and 7 coming up. Yeah, good tackle from Xavier Watts, who also had the interception right before the half. So Stafford in shotgun, looking to throw in 3rd and 7. Pressure coming, stepping up, and sacked. Back at the 17, it's Leonard Floyd. And the Rams drive stalls out in the red zone. And they'll settle for a field goal, put in 28-3, still very much in play. So a 35-yard kick from the right hash. Kick is up. And it is good. 21-3 with 11:08 to play in the third. The Falcons will get the ball for the first time this half coming up. Yep, at commercial break. The Carolina Panthers would win the division in that scenario. Yeah, if the Falcons win out, even with a loss to Tampa, the Carolina Panthers would win the NFC South due to winning the 3-way tiebreaker. It is the most NFC South thing possible, and thus I'm kind of rooting for it. But again, it's going to require the Falcons beating the Saints, who have been a very hot team the past month or so of play. Like they've been playing really good football. So that's not going to be an easy game. As we're at commercial break, after the Rams finally got on the board. Yep, at commercial break. All right, just coming back from commercial break. We'll see the Falcons offense for the first time tonight. Or first time in this second half. Yeah, there's the highlight of the Bijan Robinson 93-yard touchdown run. All right, kickoff underway. Going to be returned beginning from the 1. Face out past the 15, past the 20, 25, past the 30, and down to about the 32. So the Falcons will start from there. All right, what you got? Rams defense gonna need to make a play at some point in this one, and not just holding them to a punt. If the Rams gonna complete the comeback, they'll need to turn the ball over at some point. So Cousins in shotgun, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Ball on their own 32, man in motion right to left. Stafford, handoff right side for Robinson, going to be breaking off tackles and has space. Past midfield, the 40 and down to the 37. Bijan Robinson, another breakaway carry, and the Falcons are past midfield just like that. It's a 31-yard run. He was met in the backfield by Jared Verse. He just couldn't bring him down. Yeah, if Verse was going to tackle Robinson there, it would have been a horse collar. Either way, the Falcons were getting yards in that play. Cousins and shotgun back behind him. Two receivers to each side. Play clock winding down to get the snap off in time. Cousins quick pass to Robinson right side. Has some blockers to pick up maybe two. Yeah, the Rams come back down 28-3. It would be peak Falcons. Yeah, so second and roughly 8 coming up. Bijan Robinson has a franchise record 2,200 scrimmage yards this season so far. And there's still a week and a half to play. Cousins in shotgun, a back to each side. Ball on the Ram 35. Handoff Robinson right side, gonna trip and be brought down behind the line for a loss of 2. The turf monster is the only thing that can stop Robinson tonight, it seems. Nine minutes to play in the third. Cousins in shotgun, back to his left, 2 receivers to each side. Ball now on the Ram 36.5. Cousins the throw, and there is a stoppage to play. There is a stoppage to call this play dead. Going to be a false start against the Falcons. So a 3rd and 14 coming up, just about. Third and 14. Cousins in shotgun, back to his left, 2 receivers to each side, looking to throw. Pressure coming. Cousins pass over the middle, going to be caught up to about the 38 by David Sills. Not going to be enough for the first. It is a 4th and about 10. And they're going to send out the field goal unit. Zane Gonzalez on for the field goal try. Going to be a 55-yard kick. The ball is centered. It'll be from 56. The kick is up. It's online. It is good. 24-3 with 7:46 to play in the third. No 28-3, sadly. And we head into a commercial break. Okay. Should be completely crashed out there. What is happening? Why are we dropping so many frames? What's it? Are we good? OBS is freaking out right now. I don't know why. We're still at commercial break. Are we good? Are they no, there's nothing out there. What is happening? Why is it? Stafford off right side, gonna be a gain of about 4. Why the what is happening? This what? What? Why is this? Why? Why? Ugh, fucking hate OBS. Stafford under center, back behind him too, receiving options to each side. Gonna hand this off up the play action up the middle. Dump off, gonna be a gain of about 6 or so. What is happening? Why is OBS absolutely not working right now? Turn that off again and see if that helps it. Okay. I'm seeing good stuff on OBS's. I don't know what's happening. It's a 2nd and 10 for the Rams. 6:27 to play in the third. Are we back? Can we be back consistently, please? Stafford under center, back behind him. We might? Okay. Hand this off up the middle, and there's space for Kyron Williams up past the 45 to the 42. I'm seeing the dropped frames percentages going down. That's a good sign. Why is it? Yeah, refresh if you're behind. It's seemingly good. I don't get why. This happened with Thursday night. Was it last week or like 2 weeks ago? Where just for some reason, having my top monitor on just completely messes the streams randomly. I don't know why. Stafford pass left side can be Terrence Ferguson up to the 25. Like, yeah, because this happened I think it might have been Seahawks Rams Thursday night, where I had to turn off my TV monitor for it to get back functional again. I don't know why that's the case. That was never an issue before this past like month, but okay. Stafford under center, back behind him, 3 receiving options to the right. 1st and 10 from the Falcon 27. Stafford play action looking to throw. Has time, pass deep, left side, wide open. Terrence Ferguson, touchdown Los Angeles. They cut into this deficit. Just that much more. Seems. Oh yeah, streams should be going good now. Alright, next commercial break, I'm gonna do something stupid and try turning back on my TV monitor. Alright, the extra point is up. And it is good. Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic. That's bug now. I restarted OBS. Oh, that's great. Cool. Love technology sometimes. Let's see if that's gonna fuck up the stream. If it starts dropping frames again, I'm gonna instantly turn it back off. And I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Ideally, it shouldn't, but who knows? The cats are also upset about how the second half has gone. All right. I'm gonna be keeping a close eye on OBS now to see if this starts messing up. Hopefully not. All right. Hopefully it just stands pat. We have 5 minutes left in the third. Just stand pat for like an hour. Got the playback of this game. It's gonna be great for people to go back and watch too. All right. Yeah, it seems to be good. Nice. That's weird, but at least now there's 2 instances of that being that being the reason, so I know for next time instead of trying to troubleshoot other means, I can just quickly turn that off and back on again. It should be should be good from there. All right, 4:59 to play. Kickoff underway, going to be returned beginning from the 5. Base out past the 20, 25, and down to the 26. Yeah, Terrence Ferguson gets the touchdown grab. Again, been having a solid season. Yeah, now the defense gonna need to force a turnover here soon. Down by 14. Cousins under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right. Man in motion, right to left. Cousins going to play action and look to throw. Has some time, pass left side, wide open, past the 45 and down to the 48. It's Darnell Mooney on the grab. All right, there's your chunk play. Now there is a penalty. An unnecessary roughness for roughing the passer against the Rams. An attack on 15. It will be Falcons ball in Ram territory because of it. Yeah, it gets hit kind of late. It's kind of late and it's full body weight. That's the combination. So Cousins under center, back behind him, 3 receiving options to the right, ball on the Ram 37. Cousins play action, looking to throw, pressure coming, pass left side, can be caught by Bijan Robinson, breaks off 1 tackle, gets inside the 30 to maybe the 29. All right, 4 minutes to play in the third. Going to be a 2nd and 2 coming up. So Cousins and shotgun, back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side. 2nd and 2. Cousins handoff up the middle. Going to be Robinson going for a first as he fights forward for a gain of 4. Up to the 25-yard line. Now 3:20 to play in the third. Probably could have been a hold against the Falcons that goes uncalled there. But yeah, Bijan Robinson, it's hard to tackle one-on-one. Cousins under center, back behind him, 3 receiving options to the right. 1st and 10. Cousins handoff right side for Robinson, going to get about 2 on the play. And once again, Falcons probably should get called for a penalty, but nothing is down. Kobe Turner on the tackle there, 2nd and 8 coming up. 2.5 to play in the third. Second and 8 from the Ram 23 as Matthew Stafford looks on. Cousins under center, back behind him. Man in motion right to left. Handoff right side for Tyler Algier. Gets inside the 20 and down to the 17. So a gain of 6. It'll be 3rd and 2. Third and 2. Cousins in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receiving options to the left as well. Handoff right side for Algier. Gonna lose about 2. Back to the 19. So it'll be a 4th and 4. And the Falcons will send on the field goal unit. To make it a 17-point game with under a minute to play in the third. I mean, I wouldn't say they're falling apart just yet. They've still been playing well. Their offense is moving the ball just fine. 37-yard kick from the right hash is blocked. And that's Jared Verse going all the way to 30, 25, 20. He is gone. That's the play the Rams needed. And with 31 seconds left in the third, it is a 1-score game. Probably because Bijan was tired. And he's not really a power back. He can be. But it's probably just, he's been having a large bit of chunk runs today. He's probably just a little bit tired after that. You don't want to run him into the ground. Yeah, the Rams blocked the field goal and returned it for 6, and the extra point makes it 7. So it's a 7-point game with 31 seconds to play in the third. Yeah, in spirit, it was 28-3. Jared Verse gets through, blocks it, and returns it himself. That is a momentum-changing play in this game. And now a lot of pressure is back on Atlanta. Yeah, clean block. Pretty much untouched into the end zone the other way. A 78-yard field goal block return for a touchdown. Yeah, now Atlanta is fully falling apart. And Rams special teams. The reason why they've lost 2, maybe 3 games this season has become a big reason why they're right back in this one. Kickoff going to be returned beginning from the 8, face up past the 25 and down to the 26. 25 seconds to play in the third. Falcons will start from there. 1 play needed at minimum before the end of the third. At 1st and 10. Cousins under center, back behind him, 3 receiving options to the left. Cousins going to play action and look to throw. Pressure coming, dump off over the middle for Robinson's going to be enough for the first. It's a gain of 11. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. 15 minutes remain. A 7-point game in Atlanta. The Falcons looking to possibly do the funniest thing, which is win out and give the Panthers a guaranteed shot at the playoffs. The Rams, if they win out, they'll be the 5th seed and be traveling to the winner of the NFC South. 15 minutes to play. We head to a commercial break. All right, at commercial break. Atlanta has been pulling in Atlanta. This is what they do. I mean, they still have to beat Carolina on Saturday one way or another. But yeah, they're able to breathe a little bit more right now. Yep, at commercial break. All right, just getting back from commercial break. It's a 1st and 10 for Atlanta from their own 37 at the start of the fourth quarter. Cousins in shotgun, back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side. Tight end in motion, right to left. Cousins looking to throw. Dump off left side for Bijan Robinson, going to be brought down for a gain of about 2 or 3. There was a ram a bit still to get up there for the 2nd and 7. Second and 7. Cousins in shotgun, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right. Cousins handoff left side for Robinson, going to get his way to about the 44. It'll be a gain of roughly 3. Going to be a 3rd and relatively short. Third and about 4. Cousins in shotgun, tight end in the backfield to his left. 2 receivers to each side, looking to throw. Cousins with time, pass over the middle is incomplete. Looking for Bijan Robinson. But it was more so right to a linebacker over the middle. It's 4th and 4. Falcons wanted a penalty as one of the one of the Rams linebackers drops back right into the path lane of Bijan Robinson. So they collide. So I get them wanting the penalty, but I mean, he has a right to that space. He wasn't hit. It was not like an intentional thing. So now the Falcons will punt. Punt comes off clean. Going to be returned beginning from the 9. Face up past the 15 and down to about the 20. So the Rams will start from there. Down by 7. A chance to tie the game with this drive. And first, we're heading to a commercial break, it seems. Yep, commercial break. So I'll quickly be right back. All right. So at commercial break, I am back. The 1st and 10 for the Rams at their own 20. All right, just getting back from commercial break. And here's a graphic about Matthew Stafford. Yeah, Matthew Stafford having a great year this year. It feels like he's in line for the Hall of Fame at some point. So Stafford under center, back behind him, 3 receiving options to the right. Play action looking to throw. Pass right side, caught by an open Puka Nacua. Going to be a gain of about 8. So 2nd and short coming up. And yeah, there's the MVP comparison between Stafford and Drake May. So Stafford under center, back behind him. Handoff up the middle, going to be Kyren Williams with space. Up past the 40, 45, and out of bounds at the 48. Kyren Williams, a gain of 21. And the Rams are near midfield with 12:50 to play in the game. Looking to tie things up at 24 after being down by 21 at the half. The last win for the Rams when trailing by 21 points was back in 2005 at Houston. That was a Ryan Fitzpatrick game. So Stafford play action looking to throw. Has time, pass over the middle, can be caught by Colby Parkinson, gets past the 45 to the 44. Gain of about 8. Yeah, that last win at Houston, that was a Ryan Fitzpatrick first instance of Fitz magic type of game. So 2nd and 1. Stafford under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right. It's a 2nd and a long 1. Might as well be a 2nd and 2. Handoff right side for Williams. Has space inside the 40 and down to about the 35. 1st and 10 from the 35. Oh, the Rams gonna tie this game. The Rams. The Rams are really about to tie this game. They really spotted the Falcons a whole half of play. And then we're like, okay, now we start. Stafford under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Now Stafford going into shotgun, back to his left. Ball on the Falcon 35. Stafford to throw. Has some time. Pass over the middle. Going to be caught by Colby Parkinson for a gain of roughly 2. 10:45 to play in the game and counting. So 2nd and 8. Stafford in shotgun, back to his left. 2 receivers to each side. Play clock winding down. They get the snap off in time as Stafford looks to throw. Pass deep, left side, incomplete. Too far for a dive in Puka Nacua, and a 3rd and 8 coming up. Nearly an incredible pitch and catch there. Off the fingertips of Nacua. So Stafford in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receiving options to the right. 3rd and 8. Stafford making adjustments at the line. Motioning the back out wide to the right. Stafford bobbles the snap. It's still loose. The Falcons have it. Return to the Ram 40, but there's a penalty. A bobbled snap gives the Falcons the ball in the Ram territory if it stands. With under 10 minutes to play, what's the penalty? It's offsides on the Falcons. It's coming back. It's a 3rd and 3 coming up. The Rams get saved. James Pierce called for the offside. And that's a tough one. Yeah, he jumps a little bit too soon. So 3rd and 3 with 9:57 to play. Yeah. 3rd and 3. Stafford under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right. Tight end in motion, right to left. Stafford gonna hand this off up the middle for Kyron Williams. He's stonewalled at the line for no gain. It will be a 4th and about 3. And the Rams have a decision to make here. Down by 7 with 9:35 to play. They're going to keep the offense on the field. So Stafford in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Stafford looking to throw. Pass left side is intercepted. And going the other way with it. The 40, 45, 50, 45, 40 and out of bounds. He steps out near the 41. Wait, they're saying the pick 6? It's being ruled a pick six for Xavier Watts. Even though I'm pretty sure he stepped out. There's now also a penalty on this one, so it might be coming back either way if he stepped out or not. Trying to get it to Terrence Ferguson on the left side, and Xavier Watts read that like a book. He jumped that route beautifully. That would be a momentum changing pick six right back to the Falcons if it stands. Yeah, he stepped out of bounds. After the play, there's excessive celebration on the Falcons. It's still going to be their ball, not a pick six, and it's going to be their ball in their own territory, I think, because of that. Yeah, so the rule, so it's still an interception. He stepped out of bounds. And due to the unsportsmanlike conduct, it will be Falcon ball on their own 41-yard line. Because Bijan Robinson and oh, the official ran into a Falcon staff member. That's what it was. Cousins under center, back behind him. 1st and 10 from their own 42. Handoff Robinson right side. Gonna get a gain of about 5. And that's a tough one for the Rams. They were moving the ball well. Just a bad interception. Xavier Watts now leads all rookies with interceptions on the season with his 5th one right there. He's in contention for defensive rookie of the year right now. Cousins in shotgun, back behind him, a 2nd and 4 from their own 48. Cousins going to hand this off right side for Robinson, who's going to get about 2 up to midfield. It will be a 3rd and about 2. Yeah. Again, all around is a great pick. The Falcons get away with a hands to the face penalty there. The Falcons O-line have gotten away with 3 penalties in this one. So Cousins in shotgun, back to his left. 2 receivers to each side. 3rd and roughly 2. Cousins looking to throw. Has some time. Pass over the middle. It's high and incomplete. Nearly picked off by Cam Curl. But the Falcons do go 3 and out. And they're going to punt this one away. There's still a chance they choke here. Yeah, it should have been picked off. All right, so Bradley Pinnon trying to pin the Rams deep. Punt comes off clean. Going to be fair caught at the 11. So the Rams will start from there with 7:28 to play in the game. All right, this is it. This very well might be the Rams' last drive. Going to need a good one here, but first a commercial break. That was in order. Yep, at commercial break. At commercial break. The Chiefs and the Saints now have the same record. This is a great NFL season. Wait, I just realized the Rams have the Falcons' first overall pick this year. Either way, the Rams win and they improve their draft stock still. What the fuck? What? That is great. Hey, just getting back from commercial break. Rams ball on their own 11. First and 10. Down by 7. Can they complete the comeback? That was Stafford's first second half interception of the year. God damn, Stafford. Under center, handoff up the middle, and there's space. Up past the 20 and down to the 25 for Kyren Williams. Yeah, they did want to try the Seahawks method, and so far it's kind of working. Stafford under center. Back behind him, 3 receiving options to the right. Ball on their own 25. Stafford play action looking to throw. Pass left side caught by a wide open Kyren Williams. Past the 40, 45 and down to the 47. A gain of 21 for Kyren Williams. And the Rams are nearing midfield once again, with 6.5 to play in the game. The Rams will take that every day of the week. Stafford in shotgun, back to his right, 2 receivers to each side, ball on their own 47. Going to look to throw once again. Stafford with time, pass over the middle, going to be caught past midfield and brought down near the other 47. It's Kyren Williams once again, and they're in Atlanta territory. With just under 6 minutes to play in the game. Second and 4 coming up. Stafford under center, back behind him, 3 receiving options to the left. Handoff up the middle. And that's going to be enough for the first as he fights for about 6 on the play. It's Kyren Williams once again. Oh, no, never mind. Who's that? Ronnie Rivers on the carry. Okay, sure. First and 10 coming up. So Stafford under center, back behind him. Play action, looking to throw. Has time, deep shot over the middle. And it's there! Puka Nacua in the end zone. What a grab. There is a penalty, though. It's holding on the Rams. DJ Humphries called for the hold. It brings back a 41-yard touchdown for Puka Nacua and puts the Rams back on their side of the field. That was a beautiful throw, a fantastic catch. And it's coming back because of DJ Humphries again. Oh, that's beautiful. Honestly, just run it back. Just run it back. Stafford in shotgun, back to his right. Two receiving options to each side. Stafford gonna hand this off up the middle for Kyren Williams, going to get to about midfield. Gain of only a yard or so. The Rams have had two massive chunk plays called back because of DJ Humphries. One of them was an illegal formation. The other was that hold. Stafford in shotgun, back to his right. Three receiving options to the left, looking to throw once again. Stafford passes over the middle to a wide open Colby Parkinson. Bounces off one defender and gets brought down near the 33. Going to be a 3rd and short coming up with 4 minutes to play in the game. It's a 3rd and roughly 2. Clock continues to roll. All right, Stafford in shotgun, back to his right. Three receivers to the left. Man in motion, left to right. As Stafford's going to hand this off up the middle. There's space for Williams. Breaks off one defender. The 20, the 15, and down to the 11. There is a penalty down as well. Nope, now it seems they picked up the penalty. Okay, that was quick. The 22-yard play for Kyren Williams. It's 1st and 10 from the 11 for the Rams. Yeah, good block in there. Nice stiff arm as well. So Stafford under center, back behind him. Three receivers to the right. Quick throw right side. Can be caught by Nacua. Has blockers. The 5, and he's in! Touchdown, Puka Nacua. The Rams are an extra point away from tying this game at 24. It's an 11-yard touchdown pass. And the Rams were down 21-0 at the half. And now they're an extra point away from this game being tied, thanks to an 89-yard touchdown drive. The Falcons have officially choked this one away. The extra point is right down the middle. This game is tied. The Falcons have all 3 timeouts and 2:46 to try and retake the lead. .246 to play. The Falcons' last loss after leading by 21 plus points was 28-3. That was their last time they lost after being up by 21 plus. Wow. Kickoff underway. Gonna be down in the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons will begin from the 35. All right, now the Rams defense. If they want to firmly complete the comeback, the Rams defense needs to make one more stand. So 1st and 10. Cousins under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Play action, looking to throw. Pressure coming, pass over the middle is incomplete. Oh, nearly picked off. Threw it closer to 2 Rams defenders than he did a Falcon. It's 2nd and 10. Ooh. So Cousins in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receivers to each side. Cousins looking to throw once again. Rams send 3. Pass over the middle, caught by Kyle Pitts. Going to be a gain of 11, enough for a first, up to the 46. 2.5 to play. The Falcons can let the 2-minute warning come here if they want. Let's see. Because Pitts gets hit hard here. Now he hangs on to that. All right, so Cousins in shotgun, back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side. And we go to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play. The game is tied at 24. Falcons have ball on their own 46. With all 3 timeouts and 2 minutes to go. A game-winning field goal that double doinks in just to piss off Chicago even more for no reason. We have ad commercial break for the 2-minute warning. Yep, ad commercial break. Yep. Just coming back from commercial break. The final 2 minutes in this one. Can the Falcons avoid a complete collapse? Or will the Rams complete the comeback? There's a 21-0 game at the half. Now all tied up at 24. Cousins in shotgun, back behind him, a tight end in the backfield to his left. Handoff left side for Robinson, can have space past midfield down to the 49. Gain of 4. And a gain of 5, yeah. And they're going to let this clock run a bit. 2nd and 5, just past midfield. Both sides letting this clock run. 1.5 minutes to play now. You're taking their time with this. Cousins in shotgun, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right. They're about 10 yards away from field goal range. Handoff left side for Robinson. Going to get his way to the 45. Gain of 4. And a 3rd and 1 coming up. And this clock continues to run. No one's calling timeouts. I'm a bit surprised not even the Rams are calling timeouts here, but I kind of get it. Their idea is overtime in this one. The Falcons are trying to kill clock and try and get into field goal range. If the Falcons get pushed backwards here, you're going to see the Rams call a timeout. Cousins under center, back and fullback behind him. Toss left side for Robinson, and he has space for a 1st and field goal range. Out of bounds near the 35. It's a 10-yard carry, and the Falcons are in field goal range with 38 seconds to play. Good blocking from Tyler Algier. All right, so it's gonna come down to the leg of Zane Gonzalez at this point, unless the Falcons get pushed back a bit, which is still possible. Cousins under center, back behind him, 3 receiving options to the right. Cousins handoff up the middle for Algier, going to fight to the line of scrimmage for no gain. I don't have access to those right now. Who called the timeout? The timeout is called. I haven't said by who yet. There you go. The Rams call their first timeout. Yeah, the idea with now that Tyler Algier is going to be the main back. And I'm not going to say that stat that you just showed out of fear of jinxing something here. It'll be 2nd and 9. Just about. Cousins under center, back behind him, 3 receiving options to the right. Handoff up the middle for Algier, right back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. Rams call their second timeout. As it sits, it is still in Zane Gonzalez's field goal range, but it will be a long kick. 3rd and 9 from the 35. And again, the Rams blocked a field goal earlier in this one. Cousins under center, back behind him, 3 receiving options to the right. Handoff up the middle for Algier, gets about a yard. No, yeah, the Panthers do not clinch do not clinch anything in this game. The Panthers have to win on Saturday to clinch. Or the Falcons would have to win next week as well. All right, so the Rams call their final timeout. So out comes Zane Gonzalez. Gonna be a long field goal try here. Again, he had one blocked earlier. The Falcons play the Saints next week. And the Saints have won 4 straight. Should be 5 straight. So this is not going to be an easy matchup for the Falcons next week. All right, a 51-yard kick from the left hash for Zane Gonzalez. They give the Falcons the lead late. Snap good, hold good, kick up, has the accuracy, it's right down the middle. 21 seconds to play. The Falcons take the lead. The Saints are gonna play Tyler Shuck. There's no reason for them not to play him. Again, all the Panthers need to do is beat the Buccaneers Saturday and they're in. And that way they don't have to depend on the Falcons. Puka Nakua take through wheel. Matthew Stafford 65-yard touchdown pass coming up. Let's go. Rams have 21 seconds. No, it wouldn't, but I don't care. Again, I've come to terms with Toasted winning fantasy this year and winning the championship. I don't care. I want to see an insane finish. Kickoff underway. Going to be downed in the end zone for a touchback. The Rams will begin from the 35. Roughly 30 yards away from field goal range. $65 yards away from a win. 21 seconds. You either need to get all of this in one play or work the sidelines. There might be. Obviously, we're too late for it to affect now. Stafford to throw. Deep shot. Right side. Man, wide open. He missed him. Xavier Smith was wide open. That would have been field goal range. That probably would have been 6. Oh, that's a bad miss for Stafford. Oh, it's there. Oh, it's so there, Stafford. Missed him by about 3 yards. Oh my. Stafford in shotgun looking to throw in 2nd and 10. And the Falcons call a timeout. Oh, it was there. All right, 16 seconds now. That is not a play Stafford misses twice. Stafford looking to throw. Has time. Deep shot. Left side. It's incomplete. He drops it. 2-2 Adwell. That ball was placed perfectly. And he drops it. 9 seconds remain. Now you really need to go towards the sideline here. Probably should have been a penalty. Oh, Adwell drops it. Oh, even the announcer is saying there should have been pass interference there. But the refs let him play. Stafford shotgun, and the Falcons call their 2nd timeout. So Stafford misses a wide open Xavier Smith for field goal range on 1st down. On 2nd down, he places it absolutely perfectly to 2-2 Atwell, and he couldn't hang on. And it probably should have been DPI, but the Falcons have been getting away with quite a bit tonight. So 3rd and 10. There's 10 seconds left. It needs to be something towards the sideline. You don't have enough time for a deep shot and to run up and spike it. Stafford to throw. Has time. Deep shot. Right side for the sideline. Puka Nakua! Puka Nacua to the opposite 35. They have a shot at to tie it if this stands. He gets both feet down. Does he have possession? They're ruling it incomplete. Rule on the field is incomplete. That looks like a catch. That looks like an insane one-handed catch. He has both feet down. He has possession. He pinned that ball on the hand of the Falcon defender, on AJ Terrell's hand. That looks like a catch. It will be Rams' ball on the 34.5-yard line, just at field goal range. That looks like a catch. It's being reviewed. It's being reviewed. That is an incredible catch by... Oh, the ball moves a bit there. Terrell moves his arm and the ball moves a bit there. Still being looked at. The ball moves a tiny bit. It's being ruled in. The rule on the field is incomplete. It stands as called. So 4th and 10. Nearly an incredible catch. Oh, that was it. Oh, AJ Terrell unintentionally just saved the game for the Falcons by ever so slightly pulling Puka Nacua's arm back as he was going to the ground. Oh my. That is 3 straight plays. The Rams got into field goal range, but just one thing did not go right there. And the Falcons will call their final timeout. On 1st down, you had Stafford missing a wide open Xavier Smith. On 2nd down, you have Tutu Atwell dropping a pass placed perfectly. And on 3rd down, AJ Terrell makes an incredible play to knock the ball loose just in time before Nacua goes out of bounds to make it being ruled incomplete. 3 nearly perfect plays by the Rams. But nearly perfect does not get it done this late. Raheem Morris is telling everyone to just move back. Do the Rams have a miracle in them? Stafford in shotgun back to his left, looking to throw. Pass right side for the sideline is incomplete. That will do it. The Falcons avoid a collapse. They win 27-24. They pull off the upset. And as long as the Falcons win next week against the Saints, the Carolina Panthers will win the NFC South, even with a loss to the Buccaneers on Saturday. That is their 3rd straight win. The Falcons sit at 7-9, and the Rams now are looking at potentially being the 6th seed in the NFC and would most likely have to take a trip to Philly in the 1st round. What a game. They came so close to completing a comeback. They had 3 straight plays there right at the end. 3 straight plays right at the end to get back in the field goal range and retie things up. Oh, there's 1 second remaining after the incompletion. There's the Falcons. We need to knee it down, I guess. The Rams have now lost 5 games this season. Every single loss was by 1 score. They're literally 1 mistake in each of their losses away. They're 5 plays away from being undefeated entering the final week of the season. The Rams have the talent. The Rams have pretty much everything going for them. Yet they're a wild card team. Absolutely crazy. Thank you all for tuning in. Week 17 ended up ending with a fantastic one. Tomorrow is Power Rankings, Wednesday's predictions. I'll be live again on Saturday for both of those games. Hope to see you all there. There's no Thursday night game this week. Appreciate everyone tuning in. I'll see you all next time. Thank you for dealing with the weird internet stuff in this. I don't know exactly what happened there, but at least we saw the end of it. As I'm saying that, it's happening again. I'm gonna call it here. Have yourselves a damn good one. Peace.